King Kaka's song raises, for me, two very fundamental issues. And while it's a very good song, I wonder why he didn't put a very nice, musical track on it. Yeah,
okay.
Just really to make it a hit. So I'm suspecting the focus was on the message, but it brings for me out two very distinct issues. Number one, which I regularly tweet and talk about, is the sensitivity of Kenyans that makes it very difficult to speak truth to them. Not just truth to power, but truth to them. In what sense, Linda? Funny enough, Kenyans are still of the thinking that if someone tells you that what you've done is stupid, that's an insult. You see,
which is not.
This is a descriptive word, wajinga. Like whatever you're doing is not smart, is not well thought out, is not intelligent,
Right.
is not clever. That's not an insult. That's a statement of fact that would cause you to take a step back and think, wait a minute, why would this guy come to my office and tell me that my office is dysfunctional? That doesn't mean that he doesn't respect me. So there's a lot of, in this society, there's a lot of sensitivity where even a governor or a CS, you can hardly confront a CS in a mall and tell him, you're screwing up. They just feel like, how can you tell me that? Don't you know who I am, etc. Whereas they should think, wait a minute, mimi ni waziri wa agriculture. Huyu kijana simjui. We have met in the mall, he has gotten through my security, he has told me that I'm failing. I would immediately give him an appointment. To come to my office? Because I want to see, why does he think I'm failing? This is the main crux of the matter, Linda, that our society has become so broken and so sensitive, and you can see there's no introspection, there's therefore no growth. A lot of people say here all the time that my friend President Uhuru doesn't really know what's happening on the ground. And it's because of being in that bubble and having all these sensitivities that, you kind of insulate yourself, and then one day you wake up and you fail. The second thing, Linda, is the courage. Right. King Kaka says, Waiguru alinunua bairo for 600, bairo ya 50 bob. Sonko ana dance kwa ofe. You see, we've also become, and I think part of this is derived from the British legal adversarial culture where, like, you can talk about something but don't name someone. Yeah. I never understand this kind of stuff. Corruption is done in Kenya by Kenyans. But when I'm talking about, like, Kanu, I can't name Gideon Moi. Why? Because I think there was a lawsuit that Biwott at that time had done that was about the truth, that slammed 30 million shillings on a publisher, that then had a chilling effect on the industry. So that what we've perfected now as Kenyans is how to tell lies and also how to fear. Kenyans are very good at fearing. Like, nitashikwa, nitafanya, The courage in that song is to be commended. Right. Common criminals, thugs, drug dealers that are around, and we know how they get their money and get into office, want to come around and intimidate you and tell you, how can you talk about me? And everybody knows you are the one who did NYS. Everybody saw what happened. Everybody saw you forced out of office. Now you've gone to another office to use it as a shield to protect yourself. And all this at the expense of the youth. Of the youth who are in their millions, unemployed, without opportunity, jobless, committing suicide left. Then you tell me not to talk about that person? You've got to be kidding me.